Five, four, three, two, one. You're live, Dewayne. What up, family? Peace and blessings. Boy, are you crazy? What was all that about? Trying to act like a news anchor. Five, four, three, two, one. Good evening. Good evening. This is Dewayne Reese, Chicago, on the South Side, Chatham neighborhood, bringing you my ear to the streets. What they talking about in the streets, bro? Right now they talking about the awakening. Real talk, everywhere you go, they'll see that print on my jacket. They be like, man, what's up, Israel? Shalom, Israel. I know people in basically every genre of life. God is my witness. Shalom, King. Shalom, King. I'm like, all praise to the Most High. All praise to the Most High. Now we have to take the kingdom. You have to take the kingdom that's in you already. That spirit that's operating in you, that's of the Most High. You gotta take it, and we gotta build the kingdom, family. We gotta build that kingdom. This ain't it. I don't like this. These are lawless people, family. Even some of the people we're around, the so-called loved ones, people are lawless as hell. Straight up. Meaning we don't understand God's law and how it operates because we've been taught that we can do things and back if we mess up, that it's by grace that God will allow us. Instead of just telling a person, no, let's go and study the instruction. Let's see what was actually written that God put on man's heart and mold him to record for generations. So I hear a lot of people talking about what the Bible is. Listen, the Bible is it's not your history book, but the Bible is a history of the king, his kingdom, and the royal family. Now, to a lot of people, excuse me, you mentioned that we are the Hebrew Israelites. They go crazy, fam. And I love it. Real talk. Hey, I love it. I ain't laughed all day. I've been in a thinking zone. I'm like, there's so much going on. And bottom line is, you need that bread. And I'm looking like, okay, you're going to have to do something different than what you're doing, King. Because it ain't adding up. And you don't want to have those old feelings where you think you could just revert back for a second. Because I didn't did it. I fell off. I fell off. And I was selling weed. Yes, I was. Operating in that familiar spirit. And as a child of God, hold on. Not like that though. That's in the house. What's wrong with my own man? I'd be the shot a motherfucker. All that dope shit. But then you gotta, that's why it's good to be, you got to kind of be at peace. So that's what I was just talking about. Reverting back to those old ways, which you can't do, especially not in this hour. You don't want to get caught out there. You know what I'm saying? Rolling with the enemy and what they camp doing. And meaning dealing with things in the matter that's unbecoming of the instruction that was given to the children, the royal family. That's what makes you kings and queens, because you're descendants of the servants of the kingdom. It's not because you special or you better than the next man or we better than the next man or woman. No. But with that though, this is where it matters. We know this. I'm telling you, I can quote this word back and forth. But I'm gonna tell you something. If you don't put that work in, first of all, understand it. And all that get understanding. That's what it says. And if you don't follow up by putting that work in for real, putting that work in like a owner, most high, look, the harvest is plentiful. Plentiful. What does that mean? All these years I've been hearing this, but the laborers are few, few, few. Let me write this down. The harvest is plentiful. What does that mean? That means just as what it says. The harvest is what the things that the Most High planted. He planted in the garden. He planted all around the world. For who? For a man that he created to rule and have dominion, right? And I gotta make a print for. What up, though? What you doing in the slums? What you doing down here in the slums with the slum lord? I said, what are you doing down here in the slums with the chosen? You be hanging with the bougie. You don't hang with the slum in the slums. You around me. You in the slums. I represent the hood, the real hood. Y'all feel that vibration coming from the hood. All this awakening that's coming from the hood. The hood, let me tell you something. The hood is vibrating the earth. We got power, family. But it ain't in none of what we've been told. It ain't in a lot of us see what we doing. A lot of us done lost our damn mind. Like it's our place to rule over somebody else's house. When in the first place, that's not the house that you're supposed to even be in. Yes. I just said that. We got that bad. But I rule me. Wherever I stay, you damn right, I'm a rule. I don't care who house it is. I ain't talking about your house. I ain't talking about you. And don't feel threatened. I can't turn my rulership off because I'm renting in a certain place and happen to have somebody living there. I ain't saying I'm ruling over you. Don't feel threatened by me. I'm a ruler. I can't turn it off. Okay. Okay. Know you around the land. Okay, baby. Know you around the landlord. And don't be telling me I ain't no landlord. I ain't talking about your apartment. I'm talking about the earth. I'm talking about the earth. We the keepers of the earth. I know I'm no one to be threatened by. I know that. I know it. I know it. And I thank God that you recognize that, because then those people who be looking at me strange, there's something wrong with them. A lot of people get threatened by me for some reason. I don't know. They need to come talk to you. I know they need to come talk to you. You're gonna talk a mile a minute. That don't mean you're gonna show it, but you're gonna talk. Talk that thing. I hope you don't show nothing destructive towards me. Y'all can stop sending me all this bank stuff because I don't care. Okay, now we're working on commerce, understanding commerce and what is commerce. Back to the harvest. Commerce is that You exchange your old self, put on the mind of the Mashiach, and be a king, like a servant to your father. But he not gonna recognize the old you. I tell you the truth. I tell you the truth, family. This is, in a sense, yes, spiritual, because it's a work to be done. Trust me. If I can go in as Dewayne, you know, doing my thing, I would have been there. But it's gonna take some work. I had to go to sleep earlier. My head was banging so hard. I'm like, this don't make no sense. Wherever I go, it's supposed to be open sesame. Okay, we've been waiting to see you, Jude. Sit down. Let us know your plan. Let us know your plan. If there's anything we could do for you, we will assist you, sir. Because we know you here to represent the kingdom. It's kingdom time. You ain't trying to steal no, you ain't trying to be the man of the hour. Although you do operate in a certain capacity that gives you authority by the word. By the word now. That's it. All that other stuff you can miss me with. Everything is in context and you gotta put your blinders on. Don't get beside yourself. You are a king, and you, my dear sisters, you are a queen with real authority. This ain't no joke. Because if you don't see that and you don't own that, how are you gonna walk as sons or daughters? Sons in the sense that Genesis 1:26 and 27, and he created male. Remember, the creator is a spirit, and those who worship him in spirit and according to the truth of his word. So you gotta understand, he created male. I ain't talking about your little old apartment. I'm talking about the earth. That's how minuscule a Christian scope of understanding the word is. Y'all think religion. You got to broaden your scope to see kingdom. There's a kingdom at work. A king, his kingdom, and his royal family. And that's your authority, family. That you are a representative of the Father. All that other stuff don't even matter no more. I'm telling you. I got I got a trade, automotive technology. Family, I can do anything with a car, van, or truck. I'm being honest. Make this short and sweet. I can do anything with a car, van, or a truck. Diagnosing, removing, replacing, upgrading, taking out old systems, putting in new parts to that system, upgrade, or just to give it a change of parts when it's necessary. Cars, vans, and trucks, I'm a beast. But that don't ensure the level of success that I'm looking to achieve in terms of generational success. It's not just for me. So the moves, which makes me think, I can think when I'm talking here and look at the things that I'm doing. Am I making moves that's going to put me in a position to become an owner, an entrepreneur in every way? In every way. I don't knock jobs, but that's not something I've ever aspired to. When I got that trade, I understood that I became a boss. I'm being honest. They used to call me arrogant, cocky, all that. But if you can show that you able to maintain, this is who you are, and you can handle it. Why? Because people don't understand they talk about these organizations we were a part of, but we understand there's a deeper level and meaning to them. There's many different levels to them and many facets. So there are a lot of questions, and they can be answered. But I don't take away the fact that you got some brothers and sisters that learn valuable skills that's able to go inside institutions or organizations, restructure them, or however, whatever to call. But bottom line, they able to assume control and run these organizations. They know, such as me, this is something we was taught in these organizations to maintain structure and order. So me going into a business or a group or a nation, it's no thing. But now I'm armed with something that's universal that should apply to everybody, which is the word of God. I have no problem going into this place or that place. So I have a level of surety about myself that some people take as a threat. I'm gonna tell you. You can't be just speak straight. You ain't got to be trying to be cocky or confident or none of that. You just you. That's just you. You got high expectations of yourself, so you move in that manner. You know you want to be a tough ass. That means you might run into some people that's tougher. So you want to prepare yourself both first mentally. Because if your conversation only leads to destruction and death, then we know you operating like the devil, family. Some all look, that's like some customers. All money ain't good money. I would turn jobs down, especially if the terms and conditions not being met. You expect me to repair an automobile and do it sufficiently. You don't want no problems. That's not what you're getting out of me. You get sufficiency. Just like you desire. You don't want no problems. You bring me that car. Yes, you're gonna tell me the problem, but ultimately it's up to me to then go behind you and do the research. I got to do my due diligence and start testing these systems. So that means I need to understand something about these automobiles, right? I need to understand their systems and how they operate, how to detect problems, and if it's a problem, make the proper recommendations, and also make the proper repairs, targeting not no guessing, but targeting the problem and solving. And some people just, oh, you think y'all be like family. Stop. I don't think. And it be the closest ones to you. It's like they try to tear your energy down. And this afternoon, like I said, I was on my journey and thinking, okay, you need a bank account so you will have behind your business. You need to start an account. But I didn't go about it the right way. I'm starting with me, you know, as far as the details of what business I have. I'm not even gonna speak to it yet. I'll speak to it once you gonna see that paper. I'll show you that paper, then I can operate how I want to operate freely. And I need to go over my paperwork. It's been 2 years now. I haven't sat down. Yes, I do have my uh, paperwork that was given to me, but it's a lot of detailed paperwork that I need to focus on. In particular, I won't even speak, but it's business matter. And that's what we on with it, family. I wasn't stressed, but I was kind of perplexed because I'm like, man, we was on the streets, I took that shit. Y'all playing games with me, sitting behind the desk, trying to tell me I don't meet a certain criteria. And I'm like, okay, you can't think like that. You can't think like that no more. You ain't in the streets now. You got to lead. That's that old man. You have come into a newness of life. And that's how you have to think and operate at all times. Why? Because that's what shows that you are a son of God. You're not moving like these heathens, you know what I'm saying? They gonna move by at whatever means. So I can like I said, I have fallen short. But then I made up in my mind and it's crazy how it played out. But family, it is what it is. I made up in my mind no matter how this thing turns out. I'm through with it. It is what it was. And I left that and I'm there. And I've been in the studio around the clock. I have been fixing automobiles, but I need to promote what I'm doing more. And then a lot of people know that I deal with, but I don't promote outside of my community like that. My community is who really promote me. I ain't gonna lie. My work promotes itself. The ability to go in and get the job done. And I ain't talking about no missing. Get it done the right way the first time. The right way. Cars, put me in the shop with 50 cars. You do the problem. You create the problem. I go through and solve them all. That's what I'm trained to do, family. And I'm damn good at it. It pays good, but it can pay way more. And it's like I've been playing myself short. Got to step step it up. Because a lot of things I be to myself. I'm not gonna come on here complaining because it's not white people outside my door stopping me from doing a shit. If it ever come down to that, you know where it's gonna end. We're not having that, and I wouldn't cost them or approach them to try and hinder their ability to produce and live life prosperous and have some success and secure in a secure manner. We don't get down like that. It's now other people do that shit, but black people don't do all that. We got a few individuals that might go on taking characteristics of other nations, knowing that ain't the shit we do. We are a more of a spiritual people, more in tune with our creator family. We more connected to the eternal, opposed to following pseudoscience and pseudo information, this pseudo ass info world they didn't create it through the Europeans. Them the last ones to come into power, family. Think about it. Go and read Daniel 7. We could use the book to solve any matter. They are the people, the nations, from the belly to the thighs, which is Greece, then from the thighs to the toes, which is Rome. That's them. So we know who they are. It is what it is. But with that understanding, family, comes great responsibility on your behalf. Just seeking to learn it, man. It's gonna come with so many people gonna be looking at you crazy, especially your own people. They be like, well, do it matter? Yeah, it matter in every way. Not to say like, oh, we rule over them, this and that. It's our turn. We're gonna rule over y'all. We're gonna dominate y'all like y'all did us. And no. Basically, our existence is connected to the eternal to bring forth the eternal's purpose that he set in the earth. But you got to think about it through one man sin into the earth. Why? Because our queen allowed Satan to trick her off. And homeboy, instead of, coming and Adam, instead of questioning, he went along with it. And the Most High asked him, did I tell you to listen to anybody? I didn't tell you to listen to nobody. What are you doing listening to them? And because he listened to him, he broke the covenant, family. Oh yeah, Les, you about done took over the world with oxtails. Do your thing, King. Y'all up on Les Barbecue? I'll be checking them out. I subscribe to him, especially when he first come out. I subscribe. I'm like, yeah. I knew that cooking was gonna be something. Let me tell you something. Cooking reaches. You can reach a multitude with the food, who don't want that food? I'll be seeing the look on some people's faces when they taste that food coming from these black folk, coming from these Hebrews. I can say and know of a surety because I can back that statement up. I ain't just saying something, making nothing up. And I hate that we even have to mention a word like that because it takes away from the power and context of what we're really trying to, the message that's being conveyed. You have to say, oh yeah, but then we know. We know why. Because of the same reason Christ said in Revelations 2 and 9. Let me bring it out. Christ told us that there was a synagogue of Satan operating in the earth. Let me go back to this 1 John 3, because we know this is what makes us set apart, Kodesh in the Hebrew. That means set apart unto righteousness, under right rulership of the king. The king is the father. So we need to stop saying, oh, the law is done away with. No. The King of Kings came to show you how to fulfill it so he wouldn't have to completely destroy you off the earth. So the arrogant So therefore, be ye like your father, a king, which sits on the throne, the king, not a president, not a preacher, none of that. The king. I know you hear the passion in my voice like this Negro here. What I get it. I get it. I do get passionate with it. A lot of people be like, see, that's why I be laughing, family. If you in the truth, you understand the passion. You know where it come from because they lied to us for so damn long. You should have been told me. If you told me I was a Hebrew, then you'll see that silk in my approach. Be like, man, you need to go into my brother told me I need to go to some type of class, learn how to convey a message. You don't know how to convey a message. I'm like, huh? Bro, you don't know how to talk to people. I'm like, oh wow, here you go. I know how to talk to people. I know I'm a little rough around the edges, but you gotta understand, I'm a soldier, bro. All that, you talking too rough. Let me tell you something. I would have got your ass whooped in the circles that I ran in when the organization I was in. Oh, they talk too rough. I ain't talking about my brother, cause he cut, bro cut from that cloth. But I understand what he's saying. You want to convey a message to people. You want them to receive it. You don't want them to run off. And that's one thing about me. I do know how to convey a message, and I do know how to articulate myself in a manner that's pleasing, that's gonna get the job done. I ain't got to be all extra with it, like I know all something, and nah, none of that. I'm gonna do it right, fam. Oh wow, this thing be tweaking, y'all. This thing be tweaking. This damn thing. Ooh, this thing be tweaking. Computer funny. Mm, mm, what the heck? Arr, mm. You over here growling like you finna kill something, like you a wolf. Dang on computer pissing me off. I do not like when this thing do not move how it's supposed to move. You move on command. You don't just move any way you want to. Don't work like that. It's order. Order in the field, soldier. Got too much going on here. Just keep it basic. Keep it busy. It's a lot going on though, family. Pay attention. It's a lot of witchcraft being worked because we see the results, which is not godly. That's why when I say a lot of witchcraft, and people are like, what is he thinking? What are you talking? Because people work in spirits that are not of the Most High. With his, with operating it according to his instruction, it comes with a spirit. That spirit is connected to him. That's the same spirit. Now let me go in this one John. I know what's going on here. 20 minutes. Okay. Yeah, they don't want to hear the word. They be fleeing, bruh. They be fleeing when that word come out. That's crazy. That's cool though. I ain't mad at nobody. I still love you. But that's all you gonna get over here. You gonna get this word. It ain't gonna be connected to no groups. You ain't gonna be hearing me talking about the folks, the brothers. I'm from Chicago, South Side. When I'm talking about them, I'm talking about the conversion. How like these preachers supposed to have been doing instead of popping their ass up at Puffy parties. What you going? You an advisor to Puffy? Well, you need to advise him why to change. The hell you lacking? If that's your job, you lacking, bro. I don't know. These old folk might go for that shit, but we see through that because we know what them niggas doing at them. We from the street. I mean, we from our parents, but a lot of us was in the streets. We know what the hell going on. You can tell that shit to somebody don't know no better. But I'm not here to judge nobody. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. Black folk know what the fuck these people doing. They wicked as hell. Our people are lawless, and we'll know because if they are the Most High, you're gonna see signs and wonders that connect to the spirit of the Most High. Because he said, when you come and you pray in that name, the Messiah is going to send the Holy Spirit, a comforter, that's going to be with you. Check it out. 1 John 3 1. Behold, what manner of love the Father bestowed upon us, that we should be called the sons of God. The sons of God. So when you hear me say peace, God, you know what time it is. Who that? Why your room black like my soul? Is that you yapping or are you watching? Son. Who is this? Who the hell is this? Am I watching what? I'm in here. I'm in the studio creating. And I don't want to be on camera. There you go. Log off. I don't want to be on camera. Now, back to what I was saying. Behold, what manner of love the Father hath bestowed upon us, that we should be called the sons of Elohim. Peace, God. Therefore, the world knoweth us not. That's why you had this clash with the Hebrew and between the Christian. Because the Christian, and a lot of Hebrews too, they don't go in depth, nor do they believe what's actually written. Because the obvious, we already know that we know that old song and dance people gonna bring. Well, man wrote the Bible. Man didn't create the heaven and the earth, the sun, the moon, the stars, the trees, the animals, the seas, me and you. Heck, you know. So there has to be a creator, family. Stop playing. And he gave you a way to sustain yourself throughout your generations. And you can it's a lot that you can do. You think man created that? Stop playing. You are sons of Elohim, you the creator. Therefore, the world knoweth us not, because it knew him not. Beloved, now are we the sons of Elohim. That means you've come out of the world, you've come out of the physical, and following the way they move, how they think, participating in the things they do, the things that you do, even in business, how you deal with your family. There's an instruction from on high that will enable you to do greater. Christ said, "You that I go to my Father, you will do great things, but you will do even greater." And I got to put some information out. Do my little infomercial. I got some. What I do is my profession. Another one of my professions is automotive technology. I do service automobiles. I have some parts for a Chevy Equinox. The parts are suspension and brake parts. Brand new. Where did I get them from? Detroit Axles. I have them and I need to get rid of them. I missed a job. They are for Equinox. I missed a job and, well, I didn't miss nothing. Somebody gave them to me. I ain't want to tell nobody my business, so I'd rather tell you. There you have it, than to lie to you. I'm finna lie that quick. See how the devil can enter you? No. One of the sisters gave them to me. I was speaking to my son about using my retail license to go into commercial business selling auto parts, which I do service automobiles. Me, me. So instead of, well, I was thinking, well, if you provide the parts, we know you'll make a whole lot more money. We definitely make a whole lot of money, but yeah, which I'm going tomorrow and talk to AutoZone, see what's cracking, see what we can build. But I got these parts: front brakes, front rotors, and wheel hub bearings,
front wheel hub bearings with the ABS sensor made on them. Front hub bearings, wheel hub bearings, not the hub bearing, but the wheel hub bearing. That's the difference. Chevy Equinox, the year is '05 and '06. The make is the LS and the LT. Those same brakes apply to a Pontiac Torrent as well. Year, same year, '06. The Pontiac Torrent, the base, the LS, and the LT. Then we got the Saturn View, the brakes, front brake pads, front rotors, brand new equipment, and front wheel hub bearings with the ABS sensor on them. Saturn View, year 2002 to '07. What model? The View submodel base. 2004 to '07. Saturn model View submodel red line. '07 Saturn View model View submodel green line. Holla at your mans. You might know somebody that need them parts. And if you need to hear it again, Chevy Equinox '05 and '06 LS and LT model. Pontiac Torrent '06 base model LS and LT. Saturn View '02 to '07, '04 to '07, '02 to '07 the View base model. '04 to '07 View red line model. And '07 View green line submodel. These are the automobiles where the brakes apply. Got them on sale. Give me a holler at 312-515-4124. 312-515-4124. Let's make a deal. Even if I don't sell them on here, I ain't tripping. They're going to sell. I'll get a job. If I see somebody who I know driving them, I haven't ran it. It's crazy. I own an Equinox. Now that I'm thinking about it, I give my mans a call and let him know before you go buy some brakes or front rotors, and he needs some hubs. I told him he needs some wheel hub bearings, and that's been a while. If he's still driving that truck, I'm gonna definitely let him know. Holla at your man. But it's strange. It's not strange. I don't think it's strange. I spoke on this with my son, and the next day when I get to the hood, I'm talking to one of the sisters, and sis like, I got these parts, bro. You mess with cars. I got these parts. They just been sitting. I'm gonna get rid of them. You want them? I'm like, you gonna get rid of them? What you mean? Just inquiring. She like, excuse me. She like, I'm gonna throw them away. Like, you gonna throw them away? No, sis, why would you do that? She like, it's a lot of them and they heavy. You gonna need a bag. I'm like, they heavy. I don't need one of those, a book bag. Cause I always carry my book bag when I be walking around. I have some of my shirts in there, and I sell shirts. I sell my custom designs. I do custom designs and graphic designs, and I sell them to people. And a lot of people be wanting to put on the shirts, heat pressed on shirts, which is cool. Which is cool. It makes more money. I like it. I love it. Let's get it. But I generally carry around a book bag every day, and I stop. Sometimes I put it up, and sometimes I carry it. But I didn't have no bag. I'm like, and that stuff was heavy. But I do, like I said, I do work out consistently. You got to be war ready. The first armor defense is you. You should be dangerous enough. You should be working out and training your hands, training your mind, and being physically conditioned to deal with whatever situation you're going through, no matter what you're confronted with. I hear a lot of brothers, the first thing they say is, oh, you're going to get shot. No, why would you want to shoot somebody? You need to train yourself so you can defend yourself. Learn how to use your hands. Become dangerous with them. I'm not saying become reckless. I'm saying be able to secure yourself. Because if your ass ain't got no gun, You just gonna let them zap all the energy out you? Hell no. You gotta still be responsible. Get on your push-ups, get on your dips, get on your deep knee bends. These called calisthenics. Calisthenics stick with you forever. As long as you maintain your core. Weights, yeah, they're gonna blow you up. Calisthenics gonna stick with you forever. And at this age, I'm 52. I stay on my calisthenics. Because they don't tell, like I said, they don't tell them what you might go front. And they even got boxing tutorial channels. People gonna make fun. Oh, what you think you're a boxer? No, I don't think I'm a boxer. I think I'm practicing muscle memory. So the day that you mess up, my memory might be to give you hit you across your jaw. You know, give you a right jab. Give your ass a quick jab across your jaw. Not try to knock you out, but just shake your ass up so I can talk some sense into you. Or I'm gonna get my butt whooped, one of the two. But anyway, we gonna practice so we can be ready. We not waiting to get ready when the shit happens. You wanna be ready. You prepare for war and peacetime, family. Don't you see these soldiers and these armies having army drills, running army drills all through peacetime? They preparing. So when it's time for war, it's time to go. It's time to go. Chosen seed of Israel. Hmm. That was a heavy, hey, that's a heavy one, family. And a lot of people don't deal with that. I don't know why, but that is a heavy one. A lot of people still stuck in Christianity. I don't have nothing bad to say about people, but your religion, I'm gonna talk about your religion like it was never should have been even created. I'm being honest, because if you seek to raise anything, most I said, don't put no idols. And for people to be talking about he did away with Israel, immediately I can shut you off. But we so well versed in studying to know this word that I know how to handle it. Let's go to chapter and verse. Everything I say, there has to be a chapter and verse to back it up. Or you might consider me a liar. You might say, oh, that brother lying. So we want to prove all things by the word, family. That's who we are. That's what you're going to get out the Hebrews. Now, am I going to talk about the other people because I might think they don't move how we move? No, I ain't got time for that. Like I said, I go up and down TikTok, family. I see enough Hebrews and Christians arguing about who believe in Christ, who the relevancy of the Hebrew Israelites. Do Hebrews still matter? Are black people really the Hebrew Israelites? Why are they saying that? They trying to take Jewish people identity, they identity jacking. And I'll be like, oh wow, we got a lot of strange conversations be going on. People ever learning and never coming to the knowledge of the truth. Truth is, I got a receipt, and I understand the word. I know God's people are not gonna be the people who control the riches of the world. You go up and down and look at, yeah, you could say not all of them, but the majority of them. And then they got it so good where they make it where won't none of them be left behind. And here's the funny thing. Now, you can say to the black man, oh, black people need to stop affiliating and just go to work, move. No, all black people ain't designed to work for nobody. There has to be a balance. There has to be entrepreneurship. So black people, you have to think higher. Then you talking about you God's people. Well, that comes with a level of responsibility on that level, a higher level, because you not just our people used to procure wealth for themselves, so we can look like we, whatever your purpose for it. But you have to understand the purpose is the kingdom. That's the Most High blessing you. It ain't just saying about the truth. People use the biblical principles to attain wealth, but you're not paying homage to the kingdom. People coming on here like they doing something so great that they are. Now I heard somebody take a shot at one of the men of God that I respect. And I'm like, what is wrong with people? But I didn't listen to the full conversation. I heard, brother, I do some reactions to some videos and information that I hear. I do reaction videos. We use over here. I use the word to examine what's going out. It's not my place to talk about people. I ain't talking about nobody. But I like to do reaction videos on what I'm hearing and who I'm seeing. So you'll know, family. I'm talking about some where I'm at. You don't need to see me. What the hell? I'm in here washing dishes. That's where I'm at. Where you at? Yeah, washing dishes before I eat. Then I'm going back in there and work. I created me a nice little, I got this nice print. I just haven't figured how I want to design it. It's for the chosen. I might as well throw my hand in the race, you know? But spiritually, it's not. So I can, I'm not going to get puffed up thinking I know something more than the next person. But none of that, no. It's for God's people. You got to build his kingdom. It gives you wealth so you can build his kingdom and take care of his people. All this you see, our people don't get it because why? I can tell because we still looking at politicians. Yeah, we got every right to. We are citizens, so-called. 1863, Emancipation Proclamation. It's when this nation, so-called, made the enslaved, those they enslaved, free citizens, American citizens. But they were not free. They were still in servitude. After that, they went where? Into sharecropping, working for their old masters. Not everybody stayed there, and not everybody didn't go along with the shit. Let's be realistic. I know it's a lot of rebellion. You come out one that turn. Yeah, there was more than one that turn. We know it would have been more than one that turn. They can say that, but shit, we know better. Just by logic. I'm quite sure there's a whole lot of that turn. You know? I know it would have been if you pull that shit in this day and age. It's gonna be a whole try to pull that shit in this day and age. Like I heard them say, oh, they done voted for Trump. We're gonna be enslaved. I'm like, what? We're going back in slavery. Now you might be going in slavery, but not over here. And it's not because people gonna be even be on it. If you feel you're gonna be enslaved, then that means you need to become an owner. Learn how to make the deal. Learn to understand the game, first of all. You know, you gotta understand the game. I didn't understand it. I thought it was a job, investing for 1K, all that. And I really looked up to that and I envied that because I didn't have that. That's what made me work harder at, okay, go to school, get this trade. And I decided to work on cars, automotive systems. And it paid, and it still pays to this day. It was a great fucking investment. I'll tell you the truth, it was a great investment, family. Because not only can I service them, I can teach others, you know? It's an asset, and it's good, especially in this day and time. I see it how they charging people at these dealerships and these shops, like, what the? But I can't knock them, man, you know? Like I tell my people, it's the hood that gave me the ability to practice what I do. So I'm forever grateful. The Most High gave me the desires of my heart to even learn the trade. So I use it to help my people. Do I overbook? Do I overcharge people? Hell no. I help my people more so than getting paid. But if it was all about money, I'd be rich. I tell you the truth. I'd be on my way. I wouldn't give a care. I would be focused strictly on the money. That's what it's for, right? Yeah, that's what it's for. But no, I don't move like that. I help my people. But sometimes you gotta cut some of them off. I ain't gonna like some of us to try to use that shit for our advantage, not knowing you really burning bridges that you gonna need, fam. You're gonna be driving this car for probably 5, 6 years, 4, 5, 6 years, and you don't need service. You want to have a sound mechanic. somebody that's able to diagnose these cars. You can get on that phone and remedy your problem if you out there. You never know what you may be facing in life. You may not have that account. You might not be working that job. You got a good technician, so take care of them. Like I was hollering at my man, I'm like, you need to. I'm telling myself, like I said, I heard them coming at one of the people I listened to. My brother do his thing from a biblical standpoint, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to do some research on this. But I understand where he's coming from. It's business. You know, I hear people will talk crazy about you. Maybe you didn't understand the system, how to work the system that you purchased. You know, but then again, how hard can it be, son? It can't be that goddamn hard to work the system. It can't be that hard. Y'all look like I just came out the oven. That's why I don't have the camera on. Nappy head, nappy beard. I don't care, but you ain't supposed to come out like that. Have some decency. Now I'm on PJs. I can't be on face to face. That ain't cool. What up, bro? Peace and blessings. What's going on? Peace and blessings. What it do? What it do? What the business is? My brother got that Jeezy on my head, on my mind now. I see he been putting his videos out promoting his business. Salute, King. That's what's happening. And like I said, I'm going over my paperwork and getting things in order. It's time to have me a party and let the world know we coming out doing business. We ain't playing no games. Like I say, right now, we retailing. But right now, I'm doing graphic art, graphic design, creating graphic designs. That's a hot thing. Then it's something I always did. I think I was born to be an artist, man. Real talk. I've been drawing since I was a child. Me a pen and tablet. I still do a lot of writing and drawing. I sit down and create ideas from scratch. That's why I was talking shit about these designers of these systems that's creating these like patches. What the hell is a heat patch? Embroidered heat patch. What the hell? Thing either embroidered or either is vinyl. How do you mix vinyl and embroidery? I don't like that. Hell no. I want to see embroidery. I want to see the artwork of the embroidery. It's not easy to embroider anything. And if that's a trade skill you got, you can make a lot of money making embroidered products, graphic designs for embroidery. You can make a lot of money. I haven't seen them do it contracting, but I hope you got an out if you're getting these contracts with these trade lines with these businesses. You're getting all this money and cashing out like like you producing around the clock. I see a lot of that. You do a lot of things under your business, but if you ain't got nothing you produce on the daily, you're gonna be in trouble. So you better be. I hope you create, brothers and sisters, create. Make me a bowl of this soup, rice and chicken. I guess I don't know what this woman been over there in Asia somewhere with the rice and chicken. I don't want the rice and chicken. A lot of people, y'all know y'all love us some chicken, don't we? I swear I'm so tired of chicken, y'all. I'm gonna have to start cooking because she don't talk shit. Let me tone down because if she hear this, I'm gonna start talking, making my videos talk about relationships, the ups and downs of relationships, the good, the bad, the ugly, all of them. What the hell? Every aspect of it, and how not just no problems, but how we can come to solutions to create better solutions. Because we got our people at fucking war with one another, and it's crazy. I'm like, where did we get? Where did this come from? Everybody in the, it's like everybody is in competition with each other. And it's not that, this not no time for all that. It's not time. Yes, we weed out the tares. We got a lot of tares just around us that's saying they for the black community and family, but they really opportunist family. A lot of them are here every day. They shit starters. I'm not hearing no solution, but I'm hearing cash outs running and people just talking about people. They not going to try and reconcile nothing. Christ said you reconcile before you take a matter before the people or to law. You talk to that person and try to reconcile. Do we try to reconcile a situation before we jump out there? Or do because we know the effect is like a Mandela effect. We know the effect it's gonna have. 9 times out of 10, people dealing with situations and the average person it'll resonate with when you hear that. And you sitting there, you probably all to yourself and they talking about something that resonates with you and you all in it like, oh yeah, like Cat Williams said, 12 o'clock. When the infomercials come on, did you take the medicine and now take 4 years later, you have, I mean, 2 years later, you having this problem and that problem and this problem and that problem. You like, and that's how I hit you. Like, I understand exactly what you're saying. Yeah, that's going on in my life because I hear it. But you know, that orange inside, I forgot, yeah, eat me an orange tonight. But my understanding is, okay, before I get over to that, what is that based on? Is that based on kingdom ideology? Or is that something of the flesh that we going through and we can let go? And a lot of people don't know how to let shit go. A lot of people be holding grudges. I hear more Christians holding grudges of the past, how people treated them in their innocence, which I understand. But you can't be like them. You gotta let it go. You're the example. Because why? You're the one that's coming to bring light, to bring life into a matter, to a situation. You're in a dead situation already. We arguing, going back and forth. That's not life. That's confusion. That's of the devil. That's what made me, I had to start being aware. Yeah, you and your lady might not agree on everything, but it don't have to be an argument on your end. You don't have to be the one to get the last word. You know, that's why you set apart. And I not be getting hit with that family in my spirit. That's even dealing with people in general, you know. But that don't mean I'm gonna give you no pass just to be saying no anything. Hell no. Make it make sense, family. I'm not with the bull crap. We're gonna make it make sense. This is that hour. Hey, this is the hour of power for the black man and woman. And for the Gentile, the other nations too. It's the hour of power for us. But more so for us because look at the history of our people, family. A lot of our people don't even accept the fact that you are Hebrews. And then I understand you got a people that's been out front in them streets, hollering and yelling, cussing people out. And a lot of y'all look at that like, how dare they? Because a lot of our people think that real talk, I kind of understand the brothers on the corner. I know one thing, they might not be giving you how it's supposed to. One thing about it, they ain't lying. It's the truth. We are the people. Now, their religious doctrine, I don't know, fam. I question. I question some things I say. I'm not into following no men. You know, I don't follow. There's only one man I've listened to, Paul Nuego. And let me tell you something. The Most High knows who to send. He knows what level of intensity that teacher would need. And he sent a Nigerian, an Igbo man, a Hebrew Israelite. Igbos are from the tribe of Gad, the sons of Eri. I forgot the other names because them names I know right off top because his videos are always fresh on my mind. I was listening to him for over 15 years now. 15 years and understanding with that Bible, It makes the Bible come alive, family. When you add the history, the historical context, that we are the people. Oh, the Bible come alive then. Now I understand Deuteronomy 28. I understand Amos 3. You only have I known. Of all the nations of the earth, you were. Remember, he said, I'm going to scatter you. Go read Deuteronomy 32. He said, I'm going to scatter you because of your disobedience. And he said, I'm going to use a people that are not a people to me. A nation that he didn't even know. In that sense. Because why? He showed his word unto Jacob. Because Shem, he chose them. It's just what it is. And it's not that nobody else can enter the kingdom because, like I say, and I'm going to continue to say, the kingdom is Israel, family. Anybody want to debate that? That's on them. You're going to lose. And all nations. I don't believe Israel were called Gentiles. Never. Yeah, estranged from the land, just like Judah, but calling them Gentiles? No, now you stretching it, family. No, them Gentiles that Paul ran into, them was Gentiles, meaning other nations. You had heathens, you had Arabians, Cretes, all that, them other nations. Yeah, our people were scattered into some of the nations because of the Assyrian scattering. Assyria was probably what? Babylonian Empire. Go do the research, you'll see. Look it up. And them the same people that later, from the same area, came at Judah. Most High used the same people. But I understand if we don't read, we won't know. A lot of us don't want to read. We think we know because of some preacher. It's bigger than the preacher. It's bigger than me. The harvest is plentiful. We'll touch on this and I'm gone. The harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. The harvest meaning everything that the Most High created and has given us is plentiful. The kingdom is plentiful. Everything is bountiful. There's no shortage. None of that. Everything is plentiful. So the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers, the believers, are few. Yeah, a lot of us have a love for Elohim, a zeal for Elohim, but not according to knowledge. If I don't get it from the book, it's going to be a problem. I know it is. Men lie, women lie. But the word don't lie, family. And if you don't study to show yourself approved, you might fall by the wayside. What you thought you know, trust me, it's going to be tested. You're going to be tested. Oh, yeah, you that's awakened and know, oh, they coming to test you. Satan coming, fam. You're going to be tried, bro. Sister. Yeah, you're going to be tried. If you're strong or if you're weak, it don't matter. They coming. Oh, yeah, you're going to be tried. I don't trip. Oh, yeah, you're going to be tried, especially when you're one of the chosen. Everybody, even the people that know you from your past, they're going to look at you like you're still the same. That's why I brought that out. I'm not never selling no more drugs. Weed is not drugs, but I'm not selling it no more. Mm-mm. I can sell brake jobs at a cheaper price and get more quicker. You just got to manage the money right. Dollars are debt tools, debt instruments you use to create assets with. You're not gonna get rich off having a bunch of dollars. It ain't gonna happen. No. It don't happen like that. It ain't gonna happen like that. Mm-mm. You got to use those dollars to make purchases. Get you some assets that can create cash flow. Create cash flow. You know what time it is. Let's get it. Me, I'm investing in clothes. Buying apparel and selling blank apparel. Ain't always got to have no print on it. I'm gonna leave that phone right here because I don't want no copyright flags. Last time I had my girls, you can hear her stuff on, and they flagged my video. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get out of here. Real righteous. Play on my little 35s. I stay on them joints so I can keep a muscle for the day that they might try me. You might not have no guns. You're gonna have to be ready, family. You're gonna have to become the weapon. So that means you have to form yourself, train yourself, build that thing so you can be war ready. You dig? With that, man, peace and blessings. I pray you get wealthy. Wealth beyond your wildest dream in a righteous way, the right way. Start a business. You know, pass it down to your generation so they won't have to work and do all that. And be encouraged with it. Peace.